J144228. It's a wormhole system in EVE I'll never forget, because for more than 6 months it was my home and my system. After playing the game for a few years, I decided that I was ready to live in a Class 1 wormhole for a while. I chose a Class 1 because its mass restrictions meant no one could enter the wormhole with a ship larger than a battle cruiser. So I prepared a player-owned starbase, some defenses, assembly arrays, and a nice chunk of fuel along with a few ships that would earn me ISK, and started scanning for wormholes. After a few days I found J144228, a nice wormhole with no active starbases, and I moved in. I started making some ISK and managed to build a few battleships in the wormhole, bigger ships than anyone else could bring, but they would never leave the system again. They gave me and my corp mates an advantage against other players, and so we started hunting down visitors, sometimes in stealth bombers to go after smaller single ships, sometimes in our battleships when the groups were larger or in stronger ships. Still, I had heard you could go bigger, so I continued earning a nice income with killing sleepers and looting pirate relic sites, and I managed to complete the largest and most expensive project I had ever made up until that point. A Thanatos carrier saw the light of day in my wormhole. Together with a few friends, I continued to secure the system, and although our numbers never went above 4, we took down a few customs offices and replaced them with our own. We found some of the earlier hull sections for Tech 3 destroyers and sold them for a huge profit. We continued to hunt down visitors and evicted a persistent Russian who put his own starbase in our system twice. It was one of the most amazing experiences in EVE Online for me. I learned a lot, especially about the directional scanner, but in the end there came a time to move on to other things, and as we were planning our exit, another corporation contacted us looking to get a fresh start in a wormhole like ours. We eventually sold the wormhole, the battleships and the carrier, and then left the wormhole with a much fatter wallet and some unforgettable memories. I think the most important lesson to learn from this story is that even a single player or the smallest of corporations can find their place in EVE Online.